What up everyone, Golden Boy here. We're back with more Unicorn Overlord. How you guys been? I got off work a little while ago, so I don't know how long I'll go. So this might be a video or two, we'll see. But anyway, so I did some restructuring on the teams. Wanted to show you guys real quick. So this is what we're working with. Definitely going to be doing some more switches later. But for now, I just want, to mix it up. And then for items, I did update everyone off the recording. Let's see, character list. Just a quick skim through. You can pause if you want at some point. Oh, you're definitely gonna see. Oh, I made him more of a tank, that's for sure. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I also forgot to use some of the items I had for whatchamacallit, for stats, and I think I might do that. Hopefully that meal I had doesn't make me too sleepy. Big day at work today. It was alright. And I also tried to switch in more of the new characters for the rotation. Just because to not only see how they do in combat, but also, give them a chance, mix up the battles and whatnot. Plus we're pretty good on items, pretty good on levels, so progress should be fine. Also rapport, I might get some of these done. You know what? I'll make this. Yeah, okay. So really? Oh, not yet. Elaine and Joseph. Are you alright, Your Highness? I am. Just merely a headache is all. Worry not, Joseph. I intend to be off to bed any minute now. I wish that were true, yet the maps and tactical reports in your hand appear to speak otherwise. What manner of leader would I be should I only rely on the knowledge of others? A sensible one, considering the alternative. Now come, you clearly need your rest. But if I don't do this, who will? Listen to me, my prince. I say this not as your advisor, but as the father given care of you by Queen Elenia. I cannot bear to see you suffer like this, to watch the fits of pain cast across your face. Then I'll not put you through it any longer. I only ask that you help me to my tent in return. As you wish. Pray, come with me. Are you warm enough, Your Highness? I am. It feels as though I'm a child again, under your attentive care as I was for so many years on Palavia. Yet you've grown much and more in the time since. You stand taller now, kinder, a true leader, beholden to none but your own command. Be assured that in growth, and let your worries be washed away by the gentle tide of sleep. Thank you, Joseph. Even in slumber, I can see echoes of the boy you once were. How foolish I was to refer to myself as his father. I am the blade of the royal family and nothing more. Joseph! You're definitely dad material. Damn. Joseph. Can't say that, man. Elaine and Miriam. Might have requested an audience for a moment, Your Highness. But of course. What is it, Miriam? Well, I was merely wondering how you regard my work, compared to that of the rest of the army. It's a surprising level of incertitude coming from you. Yet you needn't assess yourself by the feats of others. Everyone has their own natural strengths, and you are no different. Is there a reason you seek such an answer? Forgive my folly, your highness. I know well that our army's only aim in this war is to vanquish Zenora and restore the kingdom to its proper rulers. It is the same conclusion I seek myself as well. But I received a letter from my father this morning, stating the importance of distinguishing my steeds from those of my peers. I suppose he's purely fixated on what plaudit our house shall receive upon the end of this war. Recognition from the crown would prove a boon to any noble family, yes. It is a strange contradiction, is it not? Under normal circumstances, a knight is meant to protect their people. Yet in times of strife, we are judged almost wholly on how many enemies we're able to slaughter. It is a thought I very much despise in sooth. But it is also a necessary one, should we ever wish to bring peace to these afflicted lands. You needn't dwell on such upsetting notions, Miriam. What matters now is that the work you do is of great benefit, both to the liberation and to myself. And to my eye, you've already achieved the very distinction your father wishes for you. I thank you for the generous words, your highness. True, she is working hard. She does her best. Oh, second one. Awesome. Oh, Elaine and Fran. Is everyone in your family able to ride griffins, Fran? Just me, actually. Though my house has historically been known for such feats. It's tradition that any girl who's born into the family seeks to join the Knights of the Rose. But ultimately, the Order will only take the best griffin riders we have to offer. So every couple of years, the house holds a trial to determine who that is. A test of skill to prove yourselves ready. 'Tis an intriguing method indeed. It is. My cousins and I all took ours together a while back. But it turned out I was the only suitable candidate. Because the others all failed to command their griffins? Yes, one of my cousins ended up crashing into a tree, severely injuring herself in the process. Another let the griffin run loose through our manor, tearing apart room by room as it went. You could barely call it a proper trial at all. No, I suppose not. To be honest, I didn't even ride particularly well myself. I was only deemed the best in our house by virtue of not being as horrible as everyone else. But I knew with a shame it would bring our family if I failed to gain admission into the Knights of the Rose. So I trained tirelessly, day after day, until I was able to prove my merit and join the Order in truth. 'Tis surely the dedication which sees you thriving now for the liberation as well. I'm not sure thriving is the best word, but I appreciate you saying so, even if it's not entirely true. Okay, that's a cool story. See, Elaine and Ada? He's just the best leader any of us could have ever asked for. That's quite enough eulogizing for one evening, Adele. Perhaps you should consider laying off the ale as well. But you agree with me, don't you? You've gotta! I mean, imagine being younger than us and leading a whole army all by yourself. Might sound kind of weird to say, but I'm proud of him, you know? A guy like him's gonna be a great king, I'm sure of it. Down with Zenora! Long live the amazing King Elaine! Adel, please. There could be no telling what enemy soldiers might lie within earshot. Oh, tis a fine evening we're all having, is it not? Your Highness, what are you doing here? Now this was worth coming to town for. A word, Adel. Please tell me you didn't hear all that. I mean, It seems your penchant for drunken outbursts has finally caught up to you. Forgive me, Your Highness. I'll not touch another drop of ale again, I promise. Calm yourself, Adel. I wasn't planning to scold you. In fact, I'm glad to hear how highly you think of me. If not, I've been embarrassed by it. Thank you for saying so, Your Highness. You're lucky he's as generous a man as he is, Adel. Anyone else and you would have been cast from our army entirely. That's funny. He just really respects you. That's all. Elaine and Berenice. So, what do you think? In all honesty, it feels rather different than what I'm used to. No surprise there. Big sword like this is a whole nother beast. If you've never trained with one, you'll be all worn out after just a swing or two. As I've noticed, yes. But hey, that's something a bit of practice can't solve. Perhaps so, yet I believe I'll be better off persisting with my current blade. Well, as long as you've got something you're happy with. Better to be a specialist than try and spread yourself too thin. My thinking exactly. Though at times I've wondered if I should learn a variety of weapons to adapt to any situation we might come across. It's no small thing being that versatile. But if you're a real expert, you don't need to adapt. You overcome. By an expert, do you happen to be speaking of yourself? Sorry? Clive has noted your talent for that very phenomenon, Berenice. The confidence with which you cut down mounted opponents, despite your inherent difficulties against them. I've witnessed it often as well. And I must admit, the skill you bear with that blade has seen you turn even the most dire of situations in your favor. Easy there, Elaine. I didn't say all that just to fish for compliments. Any more of that and I might have started blushing. My point is, don't worry about how many weapons you can use. Focus on the one and see where it takes you. I'll do just that, then. Thank you, Berenice. Anytime. Now come on, we've got a train to get back to. Cute. Two, we have one. Oh. We haven't actually spoken. Elaine and Travis. It's a surprise to find you buried in a nice book, Travis. Oh yeah? Reading's actually one of my favorite hobbies, I'll have you know. Though it's a little harder to keep up with nowadays. We used to have a huge library back home, filled floor to ceiling with any book you could ever want. Though, it's all gone now, thanks to Zenora. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. You've lost everything in this war too. And we're not the only ones. Just about the whole continent's been through the same ordeal. That's why it's so important we take back what's ours, and get rid of Zenora once and for all. Right you are. By the way, what is it that you're reading there? Caught your eye, did it? It's only natural. Books have become quite a precious commodity given the of scribes operating in our lands. Excuse me. I would love to read it myself once you're finished. Huh, I didn't realize you even knew how. It is entirely thanks to Joseph's mentorship, of course. I should at least remember well enough to manage. Then here, I'll let you have it now. I practically know this one by heart anyway. Just let me know if there's anything you're having trouble understanding. My thanks, Travis. Anytime. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you think. Okay, what's the other one? Huh. Should've known it wouldn't be that easy. How went the negotiations, Travis? Not so good, sorry to say. With the world we're living in, no merc with their salt will ever join us on the cheap. It is an inevitable fact of life, I suppose. The tougher they are, the more they're going to cost us, and now not one of them willing to cut a deal. Sorry, couldn't be much help. It is no problem at all. You do more for our war effort than I believe you realize. Not only are you the finest scout in all of Cornea, but a steady hand in even the most trying of times. Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Yet alas, the liberation funds are rather limited, and ensuring we all have proper equipment shall be far more vital than hiring one or two costly mercenaries. Let us return to this venture at another time. Right, I'll hold off any further negotiations until then. You have my thanks, Travis. I'm certain you shall see this through soon enough. Okay. Over here? Berengaria and Gilbert. Ah, Berengaria. How are you feeling? Better, thanks. Sorry about all that. Just no trouble in the slightest. Though I must ask, why do you not stand by Travis to comfort him in his time of need? First, let me tell you what it was like getting put under that bastard Bulge's control. Thoughts of my brother were the first to go. I was consumed, haunted by an all-encompassing thirst for vengeance. And then, silence. No cares in the world, no worries, no pain. Almost like I was fast asleep at the bottom of the ocean. It made me wonder if things weren't better off that way. Hence, you feel guilt for ever succumbing to its allure. It was all nonsense, of course, and now that I have my body back, the only thought I've got left for Zenora is hate. Yet there's not a person alive who doesn't wish to let go of something. Countless souls suffer under the weight of who others expect them to be, myself included. You understand then. After what I've done, Gilbert, I don't deserve to stroll back into like nothing happened. And no matter how much I want to pull him close and apologize, I feel wrong for even reaching out my arm. I abandoned my own brother when he needed me most. I abandoned myself too. But I'm fixing things, little by little. Getting my revenge is just one small part of that. I appreciate the concern, though. I imagine Ludwig thinks much the same as she does. Yet whether or not he feels he deserves it, there's no greater ally nor friend than your very kin. Would that he could see it himself. True. Down here? Elaine and Berengaria. The hell is your deal, Elaine? I'm sorry? I don't get it. You're still just a kid, but you're out here leading one of the biggest armies Febre's ever seen. And yeah, you've got help, I know. But it's a tough job. That was true, even running the tiny little band I used to. So it's almost scary seeing how easy you make it look. Not to mention, I was fresh off working for Zenora when you asked me to join you. Why weren't you afraid of me, damn it? I was, and I still am, of a great many things. My lack of experience chief among them. But then I think back to the day that Cornea fell, the look on my mother's face as she bade me flee. In that moment, all I could see was the concern she bore for me, not even a hint of fear. And even though she was only trying not to worry me, I've long since decided to carry on that spirit. No matter what terror I might feel, my army shall never know a trace of it. Huh, makes sense to me. But keep yourself strong too taut, and you're likely to just snap in half. So yeah, I'll be here if you ever need to talk. You have my thanks, Berengaria. Very wholesome. I was like, wait, what did I do? It's like, oh, she's just concerned. It's like, why are you so chill? Ooh, Elaine and Gilbert, the two princes. Tell me, Gilbert, are you satisfied with your decision to join our ranks? I most certainly am, and while I may have vacated the throne for the time being, Herman and my other retainers are more than capable of guiding Drakenhold forth in my presence. Not to mention the immeasurable debt I owe you and your liberation. In other words, yes, there is no place I would rather be. Please, you mustn't speak of debt between us. I merely acted in the greatest interest of Febrif as a whole, or so I wish to believe. Yet at times I wonder if that's merely a lie I tell myself to mask my insatiable thirst for revenge. I understand why you might believe as such, but were that truly the case, you would never have come to Drakenhold at all. Your deeds have saved countless lives, Elaine. Granted, hope to so many who had lost it, including myself. Even still, I fear there was but one reason for my rushing to your aid. It was not some grand design to see your nation restored, Gilbert, but the selfish desire to add your strength to our own. And where is the harm in such a thought? What matters most is that you marched to Dragonhold with the intent of freeing it, not why you chose to do so. Were you genuinely beholden to a lust for blood, you would never hear a word of counsel to the contrary. Rather than press forth into foreign lands, your sole aim would be striking at Galerius as swiftly as possible. At the conclusion of this war, Cornea's crown shall rest upon your brow, and a difficult restoration shall await your people. My father reigned saw no end to the strife between our nations, yet I for one wish to do just that, to live in peace as neighbors, as we rightly should. Pardon the lecture, Elaine. I should know better than to patronize a future king. When the scourge of Zenora is at last no more, what future awaits these lands? A peaceful one. A brighter one. Okay, let's try to start a fight now. We got all that. How are we doing on honors? Pretty good. For what it was. I have to advance to get more. Okay. So I saw someone down here. Yeah.
Not another step.
Oh, excuse me.
How dare you show your faces here after what you've done?
What did I do?
Wait, please.
Yes, please.
I'm not sure what ill has befallen you, but I can assure you it wasn't our doing.
That's a bald-faced lie and you know it. I'll ask one more time. Where have you taken my men?
Somebody
Answer
intervene,
me if
please.
You don't want to be executed where you stand.
Slow down, lady.
Dinah, wait!
Unifi, what are you doing colluding with Zenoira?
We're not with Zenora.
I'm not. These people are with the Liberation Army from Cornea.
What? Sorry. Hard to tell who's who these days.
It's okay.
I gather from your question that Zenoira has taken your men captive.
Yep. They've been rounding us Bestrels up like we were mindless cattle.
Dire news, Captain! The Zenoiran army has struck in Vastagora!
Mastigora.
What? And our brethren?
Dispersed, ma'am. Those of them that made it out, at least.
Damn it! I don't have time to deal with outsiders. If you're really not fighting for them, then leave. Now.
Come on, Lane, we have to help. Ferocious loyalty. Level 27, excuse me? Oh, damn, I want to help. I don't think I'm strong enough for that. Hang on. This is 26. What's up here? I don't want business with outsiders. Just keep walking. I'm freezing my tail up out here. Can't even afford to drink myself up. Got some important business going on here. Stay out of the way if you know what's good for you. It feels like I've been seeing more and more humans around here lately. Yeah, they're very secluded, isolated, per se. They don't want to deal with outsiders. I guess anybody who really isn't from Bastoria. Oh. Please, I just want to know if my dad's okay. Sorry, but this place belongs to King Gordon now, and he doesn't take questions from children. Now get out of here. Yeah. Hey, you alright there? Well, not really, no. I'm worried, to be honest. It's my dad. He hasn't been home for a few days now. Adoptive dad, I guess I should say. His name's Mutsen, and he's the human who runs this orphanage. But every time I try to check on him, the soldiers say this is the kingdom of Gordania now, and turns me away like I'm nothing. Quite the grand name for a mere building, I must say. Gotta wonder, who is this Gordon anyway? I'm not sure, and I have no idea what he could possibly want with an orphanage. In any case, I believe we have enough to go on for now. Our first priority here is to learn more about this Gordon fellow. Good call. Let's try asking around in the town over to the east. Thank you both. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Oh, but where are my manners? My name is Lou. A house just to the north of here, so feel free to stop by if you learn anything. Now then, let us head to town and attempt to glean some information about this Gordon. The Kingdom of Gordania. Kingdom my ass. You guys are slow. That's good. Whoa, you're fast though. Whoa! And you're tough too. Kinda crazy. Apologies. But I was wondering if I might ask you about a man named Gordon. Don't know him. And I don't want business with outsiders either. Just keep walking. It seems we'll have to ask elsewhere. Pardon me, but do you know anything about a man named Gordon? Ugh, I'm freezing. He doesn't seem to be listening. Hello? Pardon me, but do you know anything about a man named Gordon? Oh, but of course. He's a trader who only just came to town recently. Sturdy sort of man, and quite well off at that. Very polite too. He made the rounds greeting everyone when we first arrived, and most took to him instantly. Huh. He doesn't sound so bad. Is there anything else you know? Actually, I remember Sandro saying something about the man, but you have to ask him yourself for details. And who's Sandro exactly? The owl fellow over there by the lighthouse. He used to work at Mustin's orphanage, if memory serves me right. That is until Gordon came along and started running the place himself. Then we best speak to him. Let us be off, Unifi. Hey, we're back. Beg your pardon, but we've word that you used to work at Mustin's orphanage until recently. Would you be willing to answer a few questions for us? It seems Lou was quite worried about him. You know Lou? Yes, and we're trying to help him by learning what we can about this Gordon person. Ah, I would help if I could, but I'm afraid I don't know much beyond the man's name. Though the soldier up by the port might. Oh, what's he have to do with this? I've seen him doing business directly with Gordon. I've tried to talk to him and see what's that and what's what, but he wouldn't say a thing without a password. Then perhaps that password is the key to learning what we're after. If that's your angle, I'd suggest you start with the local information broker. He knows everything about anything, at least as long as you're willing to pay for his drinks. We'll see what we can do then. Thank you. This is quite the unique quest. Excuse me, you're the information broker, right? Not sure what you're talking about. Perhaps a drink could jog your memory then. If you can tell us the password used by that soldier over there, we'll be sure to reward you for it. Oh yeah? How about 1,000 gold then? Very well. Heh, appreciate it. I'm off to grab that drink then. You're not going anywhere without telling us the password. Easy kid, no need to make a scene. The password's Bascadia. The wild grass that grows in our fields? Sure is. Oh, and try not to mess it up. The guy doesn't take too kindly to folks who get it wrong. Understood. You have our thanks. Come on, Elaine. We should be able to learn something from that soldier now. Wait a second. Did King Gordon send you? Out with the password then. Come on, I don't got all day. Yep, that's it. Guess you really do work for King Gordon after all. Well, you can tell him we're almost done here. Cargo's just about loaded up. What cargo are you transporting? Not a clue. From the sounds of it, he didn't tell you either. Only thing I can say is that it's heavy as hell. That reminds me. Let your great king know I'm going to be charging extra for the sword back once this is all done with. Right. We'll do that. Let's go over everything we've learned so far. First, Gordon is a trader who arrived here only recently. He's a man who's solid physique and apparent wealth. Then, upon coming to town, he sees Mustan's orphanage almost instantly. And finally, he's now trying to move some unknown heavy cargo out of this port. What do you think we're dealing with here? There's only one way to find out. We'd best have a look around this kingdom of his. Come on, Lane. Let's crack this case wide open. Pretty sure they're selling off Bestro kids. No surprise here. It figures they keep the door locked. It seems we'll need a key then. The building originally belonged to Mustan, yes? Perhaps Lou can help us get inside. Good thinking. Let's go ask him. Alright, the house. I thought Lou said he'd be here. Do you think something might have happened to him? Hard to say, but look, footprints. Perhaps they'll lead us to Lou's position. What's all this? The footprints lead straight into the cave there. We should tread carefully, Univi. There's no knowing what we may find inside.
Where could he have gone?
Indeed.
I've got a scent this way. Come on.
Alright. We're going deeper.
Been too many people sniffing around these parts of late. And it looks like we got one of Mutzen's little brats to thank for that.
I'm not afraid of you. Tell me where my dad is.
You got fire, kid. Too bad I'm gonna have to put it out. That don't make this harder than it's gotta be.
How about no? Hey.
It's you!
Hey.
I dare not think about the consequences had we arrived a moment later. Come, let us be rid of this place.
Safe. The key to the orphanage, huh? Here, I always keep it with me. Thanks. We should be able to get no problems now. And what will you do in the meantime, Lou? I'd rather not leave you again if we can avoid it. I'll take him. Sandro! Ah, of course. It's only right he's watched over by an employee of the orphanage. Former employee, you mean. Gordon threw me out, remember? I want to know just what that foul man is up to, and you can leave Lou to me until you find the answer. Understood, and thank you, Sandro. I don't know what's going on here, Elaine, but I do know it's got me worried. Indeed. For now, let us return to the orphanage. Let's look inside. Is anybody here?
Someone's coming.
Oh.
We should hide.
Yeah, let's sneak around. Fancy place.
King Gordon, sir.
Oh.
I have news.
Good.
It's him.
Oh, this
The
guy.
man we fought in the witch's village. Beaumont.
Beaumont.
Let's hear it then.
Sir, we've caught wind of a peculiar group of renegades slinking around, asking questions about you, sir.
So he changed his name, huh?
Peculiar indeed. It wouldn't do to have people learning of our little operation here.
Which is...
Speaking of which, how goes our next delivery? Have you layabouts loaded the product onto the ship?
The product.
We have, sir. We should be ready to set sail shortly.
That's the answer I wanted to hear. Procuring this orphanage was no easy feat. But it should all come good in the end, assuming the little devils fetch their fair price at the slave auction.
I knew it.
You are the devil selling these poor orphans into slavery.
Guess we're fighting. Hey.
Run, Unifi!
Oh.
Don't let them.
Nah, we could win. Nah, let me fight him. Damn. Beaumont. Of freaking course. All this time, Gordon was our old enemy, Beaumont. Worry about that later. We've got to get to the port before that ship leaves with the orphans. Indeed, we'll deploy for battle at once. Oh, we can do this. Yeah, we'll take this one, and then we'll... Legionnaire Berserker Were-Owl. The director of the orphanage has gone missing, and a man named Gordon now rules in his stead. Suspecting things are not as they seem, Elaine seeks to learn the truth of the matter.
King Gordon, sir!
Captured the intruders, have you? Good, good.
He had to change his name and everything.
Actually, sir, it
Oh.
would seem we're surrounded.
Hello?
Witless fool! I don't know where you got this knack for luring out the elderly, but I'll have you rid yourself of it at once. Send them back to their homes this instant. This is the only chance I have left. I fled Zenoira, changed my name, and finally breathed life into this new venture.
A disgusting venture, by the way.
I won't let anyone take my kingdom away.
Alright, Liberation Armor, here we go. Why is he just surrounded by old ladies though? It's kinda wild. We've got word from King Gordon. Pack up the cargo and get ready to leave now. And don't let the rebels even think about getting near here. Look, Elaine, that must be their ship. Then we know our aim. Secure the harbor and see those children to the shelter they deserve. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna power through then.
The day will be ours.
Order must be preserved. Allow me.
The time is at hand. In service of the royal family, I'll not fail you. By your word.
Because they got a buff.
We march. Onward.
Bring it on.
I shall hold nothing back.
Ow.
Hold fast. I offer my life.
I'll fix you up.
And he's stronger too.
Are you going to thank me? Take this!
Stand true.
No biggie. Active gift, huh?
You'll see no harm.
No 1 damage.
I am your shield.
It's okay, we take those. Whoa.
Careless.
Oh. Ow.
Stand. Give them nothing.
No biggie.
Charge!
Nice. Hey, that worked.
Liberation! Everything in service of my people. Gaze upon the face
Kill
of
those
your
guys.
demise. I've much room to improve. Awaiting your command. Very well.
Yeah, time limit's fast.
What would you ask? By your word.
Your orders? Allow me.
You've made the right call.
I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
What's the sass over there? We almost ready? The cargo's on board, sir. We'll be able to sail any minute now. Quick, Elaine, we're running out of time. I can see that, yes. Yet even if we fail to seize the town, perhaps there is another way to put a stop to their plan. I'm listening. How would we stop it? Oh, I see. Maybe like gravity or something?
You face me.
Get him, squad.
Ever weaker.
Not the evade. Damn. Good job. Jeez.
Keep getting sharper.
The shot was diabolical there.
What is it? I'm off.
To me. As I'll not fail you, as you wish. I am yours to command, Your Highness. I shall hold nothing back.
I can help.
Okay.
I've had enough.
Not to dispel.
I believe in you.
Okay.
Happy with that?
I don't think they have any dodges though. It's just all like, yeah. Mostly cancellation and restoral spells.
Steal your resolve.
They could probably just like loop like that.
Don't show any weakness.
Aurora Veil. Give me your passive. Nice.
I am with you.
He's gonna heal, yeah.
This is for you.
Nice. Now just the back row. Oof. Nice job, Joseph. You're flying? Really? I mean, they're kind of floating, but
I have you.
not the crazy dodges.
The battle is won. A trivial undertaking.
Alright, I'll take it.
The path is set.
Allow me. It shall be done. Judgment shall strike. You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
I won't disappoint.
Okay, let's go get that ship.
There is time yet to claim victory. Come then.
I'll go first.
We'll not fail.
I've had enough.
I guess we just gotta get more passes. I do like active order, but
Give in.
debatable.
my sight. Don't show any weakness.
Not the circle barrier. Nice. Dang, he's still alive. Crazy.
Together.
Okay. We might just have to get the back row, I don't know.
Ever stronger.
Nice.
Vigor fades.
Let's go, berries. Ooh, nice. You're alive? Damn.
I'm unstoppable.
He's doing the same crap.
Strength fails.
Haha, debuff.
Got me good.
Ah, that's Manitas. Manitas. I was wondering about that.
I grow more powerful.
Ha! Try it. Damn.
March on.
I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
We march.
What
Joseph,
would you ask?
finish it.
By your word. Come.
I'll
Bye-bye.
make her dream a reality.
Hey, the port's ours. Is everyone alright in there? I think so, yes. Thank you for coming for us. I've urgent news, sir. The rebels have laid claim to the harbor and our ship. Still, they seek to follow my every move. Well, I'll stand for it no longer. Head for the west. We've a getaway to make. Trying to punch through us? Not this time, you don't. Everyone, after him. Oh, he's trying to head over there. Interesting. Wait, I gotta stop for now. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little drowsy. But we'll definitely continue tomorrow. Just save. Don't want to play when I'm falling asleep. Too tired. I don't know what I almost did. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm done. Just make sure it's good. And then we'll return the title. Alright guys, this has been Golden Boy. Thank you so much for watching, and take care wherever you are. Bye-bye.